Good evening, Mr. Orange here. I have a problem with this Mr. Orange because he is more handsome than me. Okay. Um, Tonight, what I would like to talk about is this recent news about BlackRock and its connection to the forecast about the coming of the bull market. So, what do you think? So, does the entry of BlackRock in cryptocurrency a clear sign about of the return of the bull market? Since 2015, I've been hearing a lot of good things about BlackRock when I started trading in the Philippine stock market. However, my knowledge is superficial. All I know is that BlackRock is a big name in the investment world. Beyond that, I know nothing about the details and the nature of the investment of this giant firm. Now, with this recent article coming from cryptoglobe.com about BlackRock, this made me curious. So I did a little research into the involvement of this giant company. In Wikipedia, BlackRock is described as the largest asset management company in the world. And then in terms of age, this company is still very young. It was established in 1988. And so that would make this firm just 35 years old. What I find impressive in this company is its client base, which includes huge companies, the big names in the investment world, both institutional and individual, as well as sovereign governments. Now, with the involvement of governments in BlackRock, this made me reflect or think about the recent interference of governments in the crypto space. One, I'm thinking if governments are included among their clients, especially in the US, no, I'm now wondering about the future of regulation and legal issues that centralized exchanges are facing today, such as Coinbase and Binance. Or perhaps, unlike other governments, BlackRock doesn't manage any fund related to the US government. Because if they have, it's difficult to reconcile the recent action of BlackRock with US government fund being managed by this firm. Or if the US government has any funds entrusted to BlackRock. So I'm thinking, how can the SEC, for instance, sustain their goal of interfering, and some would say even aiming to destroy the crypto space? Or if the US government has any investment managed by BlackRock, perhaps these assets are in safer financial instruments and not necessarily in the field of cryptocurrency. And then another thought, I'm thinking that perhaps the hostility of the US government against cryptocurrency is motivated by those who either don't understand the character of the space, or if they do understand, they don't like the idea of transferring financial sovereignty back to the people. So they want to be in control. Nevertheless, as far as other three countries are concerned, Japan, Kuwait, and Abu Dhabi, whether the governments of these nations are crypto friendly or not, one thing is clear. These governments trust BlackRock with their sovereign wealth funds. And that's why we see BlackRock managing the GPIF of Japan. So GPIF stands for Government Pension Investment Fund. And then the KIA, or the Kuwait Investment Authority. And then the ADIA, or the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority. So BlackRock manage all these sovereign funds or sovereign wealth funds. So the governments of these nations entrust the management of their assets to BlackRock. Other big names that trust BlackRock include pension funds, such as the California Public Employees Retirement System, New York City Pension Funds, and Teacher Retirement System of Texas. Insurance companies, too, have entrusted BlackRock with managing their assets, as well as large corporations like General Electric, IBM, and Microsoft. What's surprising to me is the inclusion of central banks. So they are also included among BlackRock's clients, like the Bank of England, the European Central Bank, and the Bank of Japan. And last but not the least, BlackRock oversees foundations like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, as well as educational institutions like Harvard University and Stanford University. So based on BlackRock's record of clients, we could say that this investment management company is really huge. It's really a giant in the investment world. And that is why its move is perceived, its move to cryptocurrency is interpreted to have a huge influence on the direction of market sentiment. Now, returning to our question, does the entry of BlackRock in cryptocurrency signal the return of the bull market? What did BlackRock do, by the way, that would cause us to consider such a question? We are told that BlackRock moves into the cryptocurrency space by filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF. And it is considered the major catalyst for the recent rally in the price of Bitcoin. And then the wider cryptocurrency market followed in such a price rally. Even meme coins like Pepe experienced significant gain, as well as other names such as ETH, BNB, and XRP. Inspired by the action of BlackRock, we are also told that 96% of professional investors are now considering making cryptocurrency investments. This is according to the survey conducted by Laser Digital. And so, these financial companies are now following BlackRock in this Bitcoin ETF thing. So what's your take on this? As for me, this confirms that we are really living in a clown world. Anticipate for more entertainment in the coming days. That's all I can say about this BlackRock thing and the long-awaited bull market. Grace and peace.